going on live today. Hopefully you see me okay. I wish I had more brightness here. Once you join, please comment. Let me know that you're here. Got a nice stretch and flow class today. Gonna help us de-stress and relax and release any of the stress that we might be holding in our body. So once you get on, please comment on. Let me know you're here. Press the like button. Say hello. Oh, one person joined. Might be Janet. Trudy, hi. Thank you for joining today. Tracy, hi there. How are you doing? Is this 2 a day for you, Tracy? I like it. You need some movement and some relaxation, and we have the variety here. So that's great. We're going to get started in just a few seconds. I just want to let you know that for any of the stretch and flow movements, you're welcome to use a block. Make sure you have somewhere soft and comfortable to sit or kneel on. You can have like a hand towel. You can use that to sit on, or even a regular towel. Or you could also use this as the straps we use if you need some assistance grabbing like maybe your foot to get into a deeper stretch. So yeah, I guess 2 a days for you, Tracy. Awesome, good job. All right, so looks great. I'm so excited for you guys to join me today. We are going to start on our mat. And remember, you can always go back to these videos. These videos are going to be staying on this page, so you can go back, and this is like your own fitness library with us. So hi, thanks for joining. We're going to, hopefully you can still hear me as I walk away, start on our mat in a cross shin position, sitting up nice and tall. So again, you can use a block if you need to sit on it, or a folded up towel to make sure that that spine is upright. And we're just going to increase our energy with our breath and make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. So sitting up nice and tall, hands can be on our knees, rolling the shoulders up, and exhale, pinch them back and down. Again, every inhale, shoulders shrug up to the ears, pinch them back and down. Big shoulder rolls all the way up, pinch them back, and slowly press them down nice and hard away from your ears to the earth. One more time, we're going to roll them all the way up. Deep inhale, and a nice exhale, bring all that energy, all that air out. Awesome. We're going to flip our front palms to the sky. We're going to inhale, keep our hands over and in line with our hips. Inhale, reaching up above the sky. And exhale, bring it down to the other side. Good. Again, inhale, reach up, try and get lifting that chest all the way up. Inhale and exhale. It's okay if your hands don't come together. Just keep inhaling if you can. Increase looking up to the sky. Pull those thumbs back over those hips, and then exhale, bring it down. Good. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, come on down. We're going to inhale one last time all the way up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Hands go behind us. And if you want, you can use a block. Just reach those hands behind you, sending those sit bones on the ground, sending the energy forward. And inhale, reach up, look up again. Exhale, plant those hands on the ground. Good. Plant the left hand down. We're going to flip our right palm. We're going to inhale, reach up high to the sky, and extend it to the far corner of the ceiling to our left. Exhale, come on back. Good. Inhale, keep that hand over our hips as we extend over, stretching that right side of our body. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale through that right side rib cage, looking up to the ceiling. And exhale, plant the right hand. Flip the left palm, inhale, same thing, other side. And exhale, bring it back. Good. Inhale, reach up, and then shift over to the side. exhale. One last time, inhale up and all the way over. Extend it over, opening up that rib cage. Exhale. Come on down. Great job. We're going to keep our hands on our chest just below or in line with that collarbone. We're going to clasp them over each other. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears and slightly put gentle pressure just into our chest here. Once we have our chest here, our shoulders remain down. We're going to inhale, keep our chin and our eyes looking to the sky. We're going to really reach the head, chin pressing to the top of the ceiling. I can't really talk when I do this, so bear with me. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, come back to center with your eyes looking forward. Good. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to center. One last time, slight pressure, pressing those muscles, those scaly muscles down. So we inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Good. We're taking care of our shoulders, especially if we're working from home and we are not, changing our position, how we hold our body. So let's take our hands again. We're going to clasp our right hand on our left trap here on our neck. We want to just below our neck, but kind of on our shoulders here, if you will. We're going to press it down, shoulder down again. If you want, we're kind of pressing towards that shoulder, out towards our arm. We're holding it down. You can use your fingers, you can use your whole hand, whatever works. We're going to inhale, keep the head lifted, and bring our ear to the opposite side of our body. So ear to the right and back to center. Good. Inhale, ear to the right and back to center. One more time. Inhale to the right. We're going to hold here. Turn, keeping our head where it is in that tilt. Turn that chin to the sky. And back to center. We're going to go down to the ground, back to center, to the sky, back to center, and to the ground, back to center, and head back in neutral position. Hopefully you stayed with me there. You can follow along. We're going to take our left hand using those fingers. We're going to press any kind of tightness, or if you feel any of those muscles or those tendons, popping out. Press those down and away. You can use your whole palm if you'd like. I prefer using my fingertips. I'm just going to press it down, keep that shoulder down as I lift my head to the sky and inhale, letting my ear not just drop, but extend to the left side. And exhale back to center. Inhale, extend to the left side. And exhale back to center. Just like how we reach, we're extending out wide. We're going to do the same thing with our head. Inhale to the left. And exhale back to center. This one we're going to inhale and hold. We're going to get our eyes. We're going to stay in this tilt with our shoulder. Open up to the ceiling. Lifting that chin back to center and flow to the eyes. Look to the ground. Back to center. Ceiling, to center, down to the ground, to center one more time, to the ceiling, keep it extended out to the left, to center, and to the ground, to center, and come back to neutral position. Great job. Hopefully you might have noticed some tightness that you didn't know you had in some areas around your neck, maybe the base of your head, or around lower part of your neck or your shoulders. A lot of us hold our stress and tension up here, so we're just kind of opening that up. We're going to flip which leg is on top here. So you might be in your most comfortable position with one usually in front or on top. We're going to switch that, so it's going to be a little bit more uncomfortable. And we're just going to use your block or your hands. We're going to inhale, reach up, lengthening that spine, crown of the head to the sky. And we're going to walk our fingertips or slide our block out forward. And we're going to just fold and relax here. Saw some thumbs, that's awesome. Keep extending nice and slow. We're keeping our sit bones sitting back. So we're kind of pressing our hands forward in a way to press our hips back. And we're just going to relax our head, relax our neck into and fold through our shoulders. And we're just lengthening and trying to stretch that spine either way. So keep those sit bones as we stretch that spine. And take some nice deep breaths through that lower back, through the upper back, through your rib cage, and even through the belly. Two more deep breaths. Last one. And come on up. Walking on up. We're going to send our feet behind us. So we're in a tabletop position. And we're going to flow through, just getting some of that energy worked on our upper body, flowing through towards our lower body. So we're going to start and reset with a little cat-cow. So our hands are under our shoulders, our knees are under our hips. We're going to drop that belly, tailbone to the sky, and chin lengthening to the front ceiling. So we want to lengthen as we inhale, really opening up that chin, and then on our exhale, we're going to tuck that tailbone under, round that back, tuck the chin in, and press hard against the earth. All right, so our arms are always locked out. Try not to hyper lock out them. Keep them nice and neutral here. We just don't want to bend as we go through these positions. If you need to, widen the hand stance. All right, flowing through. Let's do 5 cat-cows. If you haven't already, begin now. One. Make sure you're flowing at your own pace, so what you're breathing and how your heart rate is going. Roll those shoulders on the back. Open up that chest. Great work. If you've already done 5 and you're just waiting for me, if not, finish up your 5. I'm going to just kind of face you so you can see a little bit. We're going to bring our feet together, knees wide. We're going to send our hands out for child's pose. Try and sit those hips between those hips, hips between the legs. Sit on nice and deep. Relax the head, relax the shoulders. Maybe even pressing the palms into the ground. Walking our right hand to our left side of the mat. Maybe we're crossing our hands on top of each other, whatever works for you. And we're going to sink our head through our shoulder. We kind of want a side bow through our right side of our body. And inhaling deeply through that right side body, especially if you've been doing any upper body strength here. Making sure we're able to relax our shoulders. We need to stretch all the lat muscles that we have going on. Walk our hands to the left. Same thing. We're kind of bowing our left side body, sinking our head through our shoulders, and deepening our breath. One more breath. Walk those hands out wide and sit on up. Bring those hands back under our shoulders. We're going to inhale, reaching our right hand all the way to the sky. Get a nice twist here. And then we're going to feed it under our left hand all the way to the opposite side, dropping our head, dropping our shoulder, and pressing the backs of our palm into the ground, our right palm in the ground, and twist our chest to the sky. Deep breaths, opening up behind that shoulder blade. Maybe a nice thoracic twist here. On your next exhale, press back up. Plant the right hands. We're going to inhale the left to the sky, pressing away from the earth, and exhale, feed it under our right hand, stretching that left hand all the way out, dropping the head, dropping the shoulder, and you can use this, your right arm, to press up and keep it nice and long and extend that right side. Whatever works for you. Just increase that breath. Maybe you're reaching even more and further with the left, or pressing it into the ground, and helping yourself twist. Maybe you're bringing and opening up and finding a bind. Last breath. And on your exhale, come on up. Great work. Awesome. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more warm in your upper body and shoulders. We're going to go back into our child's pose. So I want you to go there right now. Knees are wide, feet are together. Child's pose. We're going to sit our hips back. And we're going to walk our arms in closer to our head. So as you walk them in closer to your head, I'm going to sit up so you can hear me. I want you to bring those palms together in like a little shark fin, and we're going to bring those palms together towards and point them towards our heels as we inch our elbows forward. All right, so we're going to get more of a tricep stretch here. Again, hugging your head here with your arms, extending those fingertips towards the back of our mat. If you don't feel a stretcher, you can use another object and have your palms on top, sitting on through. And on your next exhale, sit on up. Great. Hopefully you're feeling all right and you're staying with me and everything's good. Your upper body should be feeling really stretched right now. There's a few more, but we'll save them for next week. We're going to work on those hips because I'm sure you guys are sitting as much as I am, even though we are moving. We are going to stretch those hips. So one of my favorite ones is to work on one leg at a time. So we're going to get into a half kneeling position. We're just going to slowly and gently stretch into that. So be gentle with yourself. Squeeze your glutes and your muscles of your hamstrings of both legs and your glute muscles. Keep that core engaged as we shift our weight forward and we press on back through, pressing through that front foot. Shift that weight forward, extending that back leg, lengthening it, and press back. Again, shift on forward. Maybe we're getting a little bit deeper here. Keep the muscles engaged and press back. One last time. And we're going to hold here. Keep that chest lifted. You can use those hands on that thigh. Opening up. It's okay if our knee goes forward here a little bit. Just keep that heel down. And that way we're stretching the back of the calf. We're stretching our Achilles here. Use an object. You can help press that chest upright. Pressing the tops of the right foot toes into the ground. As we inhale and open up. Nice and gently. Only mild discomfort. Don't go too far where you're feeling more discomfort than you should. And exhale, sit on back. We're going to switch sides. So let's put our right foot in front, our left foot is in back or kneeling. Again, engaging all the muscles, squeezing our glutes, keeping our spine nice and upright. We're going to shift that weight forward into that front heel and press back. Again, shift that weight forward forward and press back. One more time, and we're going to hold here. Good. Pressing the tops of the back toe in the ground. Keeping everything engaged. We're going to open up that chest a little bit more. Again, you can use an object, whatever works for you. Just lengthening that spine, opening up that heart a little bit more towards the front of your mat. And exhale. Great. We're going to go back to our front leg. We're going to do in a half split position. So we're going to take our hands on either side of our front foot, and we're going to shift our weight back, extending and straightening that front leg. We just want to make sure that we're keeping our hips both even to the front of our mat. When we say square, we sometimes tend to tilt our hips. One's a little bit more forward than the other. We want them to both be even and equal. So as you fold forward, sometimes we can end up with our right hip forward. We just want to pull that back and try and square those up, shifting our weight back, toes to the sky. Good. Folding forward again. You can use block to hold. You can sit on the block if you'd like. Nice and comfortable. Or if you have it, you can sit on up and straighten that front leg, folding forward. More breaths. And come on down. If you're up, switch sides. Right foot in front now. Again, hands straddle the front foot, and we shift that weight back. Recenter, reset our body so we are nice and square. And again, it doesn't have to straighten. Your leg doesn't have to straighten completely, as you can see. Doesn't mean I'm not feeling it. Bring those toes up, bring that hip back. And folding deeply, feeling that stretch. Two more breaths. And then come on down. We're going to flip sides again. So our left foot is in front here. We're going to bring both of our hands to the inside of our foot, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. We're going to hang out here just for a couple seconds. Make sure that back knee is nice and lifted, nice and long, so we can get our body into a high plank position. And we're going to align both of our feet by dropping that right heel and pressing our left hand and our left foot into each other. So we're squeezing our glutes of both legs, pressing them into each other so we can get a nice balance and side body stretch here. Opening up to the side, extending that hand nice and long if you want or you would like. Opening up the inner thigh, helping with the hips. We'll switch sides, right foot in front. Maybe I should switch which way I'm looking. Right foot is in front. Hands come onto the inside of that front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift that back knee, and zip those hips nice and low so we stretch between our knee and our back heel. Opening up. Always deep breath. Always breathing deeply. And we're going to take one line with our feet. So we're going to drop the left heel, pressing the right hand and right leg into each other and open up to the left side of our body. Really trying to shift that so everything is in one line from our heel through our hand to our body to our front foot. Again, you can extend it nice and long. And come on feeling so far? Doing good? All right, so let's do a few more stretches. Those were just some of the some simple, easy ones we can do anytime. But we're going to keep our feet out in front of us for now. If you have a towel you'd like to use, you can. We're just going to inhale, reach on up. Exhale, fold forward. If you have a towel and you'd like to wrap it around your feet, you can. If not, that's okay. Grab your shins. If you can grab your feet, that's great. We're just going to gently and slowly bring yourself forward. Stretching those hamstrings, maybe that lower back a little bit. And just relax. Don't pull yourself too much if you're using a strap or even your hands. Keep those shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Continuing to breathe through that lower back. Relax the head. And slowly come on up. Great. We're going to split our leg stance here. Again, lengthening that spine. We're going to toes to the sky, walk our hands forward, reaching forward between our feet, keeping our spine nice and lifted, keeping that spine nice and neutral here. And that's a challenge. Some of us might be right here, and that's okay. You can use your block. This is kind of where I am. We're just stretching the inner thighs, down the legs. Something that we don't always think of. Last class we did where the legs were over and we're stretching the outside of our hips and our glutes. Now we have to make sure we're doing all areas. So all of them interconnect and affect one another. Okay, we're going to walk, spider walk those fingers to the right foot. Keep the left foot to the sky. And try and shift so your chest and your shoulders are square to that leg. Again, we're going to spider walk our fingers to our feet and just fold over the one leg. Good. Keep folding, keep reaching and lengthening that spine. And spider walk your fingers back up and over to the left foot. Again, square your body as much as possible. And spider walk your fingers down towards your feet, folding forward. One side might be able to get a little bit deeper than the other, but try and keep a nice square position. It doesn't matter how deep you get into these stretches. I'm sure we're all feeling it and we're all at different areas, and that's okay. Any tension you might be holding, relax it. I just had that going on with my thigh. Just keeps contracting, a little shaking. Just relax it. Go to where you can go. And spider walk those fingers back up. We're going to take our right hand to our left thigh, and we're going to drop that right elbow down to the ground. So we're kind of just holding the ground here. We're keeping our inner thighs separate with our arm. We're going to lengthen that spine with our left hand, and we're going to extend it over and past the right foot. So we're opening up that side body. We're keeping that elbow against our right leg to keep it pressing and opening up to the ceiling. Keep it from rolling forward. Exhale, come on back. Same thing, other side. Drop that left elbow against our inner thigh if you can. Opening up and rolling that chest to the sky as we take our right hand and extend it past our left toes. Good. You can, rolling that chest up again, opening up towards the ceiling. Deep breaths, really opening up the side body today. And exhale, come on up. Great. We are going to do one of my favorite stretches, but in a different version, getting that outside glute and that outside hip. We're going to come back onto our fours. We'll finish with this one today. We're going to cross our left leg behind our right leg, and we're going to just shift it all the way and extend it back. So we just crossed it over. They're here. If you feel the stretch, that's great. You can stay there, or you can shift and lower the leg. So it's kind of like a pigeon, except we're not squaring up that shin bone. So we're just extending it back, just keeping a slight cross here, and making sure that we're keeping our hips squared to the ground. So our right hip's not down towards the ground more than the left. We're keeping them nice and even, nice and equal, lengthening the back leg, and keeping that spine nice and long. Some of you might be all the way down, and that's great. Some of you might feel it right here, where I'm feeling it, and I think this is good for me to stay. Just make sure you keep breathing nice and deep through that glute, psoas you might be getting here. I'll come back to that. And we're going to slide our back leg up, uncross, and then bring that back. That uncrossed leg, bring it back to the center. We're going to take our right knee, cross it behind our left, and slide it on back. Great. Shift forward so we stay in the shot here. And again, shifting those hips so they're nice and square. One leg might be easier to get into, nice and deep. And I'm using my hands to kind of help even out that squareness of my hips here. Deep breaths. Again, go to what works for you, where you feel it the most. And slide that back leg up. Let's see what time we got. If we have time for one more. No, we'll have to save it for next time. Sorry, guys. But great job. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry about my crazy hair. And hopefully you got a good stretch with some more variety of movements. In your email today, make sure you check that out. It had some regeneration movements, that's some soft tissue movements, and it uses an object like a softball ball or a tennis ball. Anything kind of works. You can even use a foam roller for most of those exercises as well if you have that at home. Get creative and post your pictures in the workplace group. Let us know what you're doing and how you're staying active, especially if you're not on all the live videos and you're doing something else or different, or if you're doing with your family. Show it and share that support with everyone. I know we would love to see it. All right. Thank you guys for joining. If you are on, please make sure you comment, like. I think we're all here. All right. See you guys.